Yo, yo, mic check 1 2 1 2. So, y'all, it's Sunday, my one fun day, my one day I take to myself. Because Sunday's really not the best for spell work. I mean, you could do healing, stuff like that. I take this day to honor my ancestors, my spirits, feed them, that sort of thing. Where is everybody? I'm about to smoke me a blunt. Hey, Yaya. Thank you for joining me, boo. So, I just wanted to come and chit-chat with y'all. For anybody who's been trying to get in touch with me, I chill on Sunday. Sunday is my day for me. My one fucking day that I take to myself. Once in a blue moon, I'll take Monday too, but not really. Magic Monday. Hi, Leslie. How are you, boo? Thank you. Not as gorgeous as you. Hi, Wendy. How are you, my lovely? So you guys all know I work with the moon in the days of the week. So Saturday is best for dark work. Sunday is good for healing, which I really don't get any healing work. I did have a client that I did healing for, and I actually got her out of, well, it was actually her girlfriend, but I got her out of remission she had lupus. She's in remission. Oh, my Leslie. She calls me the Beyonce of the magic world. I wish, but thank you. That's an honor. Hey, AW. How are you, my beautiful? My hair is just it just has a mind of its own. It does whatever the fuck it wants to do. But thank you. Leslie's got a banging body, y'all. God bless her. She got a body that don't quit. Hi, Amethyst. Welcome, lovely. Hey, CJ Padilla. Hi, my boo. Speak of the damn devil. That's my baby right there. So, yes. So, Sunday's really just for healing. Tuesday's good for dark work, too. Monday's pretty much good for anything. Wednesday's good for pretty much anything. Thursday's good for money. Friday's good for love. Hey, She Wins. How are you, gorgeous? So that's why I chose Sunday. And so I just feed my spirits, which I give them offerings every day, but Sunday I try to cook for them and stuff like that. And just chill and kind of, because you need to take one day. You have to. Because if you don't have energy, and I swear to God, y'all, I slept pretty much all day today. Hi, Deasia. CJ, I'm so glad that you joined us today, Miss 711. Good evening. You guys, I have so many videos. I should have been doing that. I should be uploading videos right now. But hey, Noah. Yes, it's the day of rest. And I could totally see why. Because it's not really that good for much magic. Hey, Bobby. 7 twice. I can't see the arrow. Oh, 7 twice. Man, 7 twice. I love you. You're my boo. Oh, so a good friend of mine, one of my dear friends, is going to be sending me some apps to use to not only, because I work with the moon phases in the days of the week, but I'm soon going to be working with the astrological charts. So basically, my dear friend, who's in the room right now, is sending me some apps to use to help coordinate the planetary alignments with the dates of birth of my targets and the dates of birth of my clients, to kind of do certain things where it just aligns. And it's such a great notion, which I do follow the Mercury retros, the important Venus retro, Mercury retro, stuff like that. Which some people say that Mercury retro is not good to do love work, but it's actually on the contrary, because Mercury retro, especially if you're working on getting a past love because they tend to come back during Mercury retro, communication, stuff like that. You get communication from your past because of Mercury retro. So, hi Janine. How are you, darling? The stupid ass arrow's in my way. I can't see shit. Am I smoking a blunt? Yes, sir. I have my medical card. You guys want to hit it? Pass. Blow you a shotgun. I could blow myself a shotgun. You guys want to see? It takes skill. You want to see? Watch. Place you here. Show you. Oh. Okay. Watch this. You can tell I'm stoned, right? I gotta have one day to get stoned. Ready? Just blew myself a shotgun. I'm experienced. Hey, Lynn. Yeah, girl. Relaxation station today, boo. I do have a license to smoke. I should show y'all. It's somewhere. I don't know where the fuck it is, but. Hey, Ancient. How can you get your medical? I have mine because of PTSD. I'm actually a lightweight. I've been getting stoned much faster lately because I haven't really had time to smoke. So now it just takes a few little puffs and I'm fucking blazed. Like right now. So how you can get your medical card? Brocco, you can't hit that. He's always wants to be in my face when I smoke. No. He's a little stony. Say hi. Say hello. I make out with my dog. I don't care. My baby. This is my best friend right here. This is my best friend. I don't know what I would do without this dog, God forbid. He's my baby. Anyways, no, the blunt's not for you. I don't know, he must like the smell of weed or something. I wish my immunity wasn't so high. I had to smoke a fuck ton to get high. I'm telling you, mine never used to be like that, but it's because I'm so busy all the time. I don't have a chance to smoke, and I don't smoke when I do work. Because I have to focus. Where's CJ at? She's still in here? So, anywho, y'all. What was I going to say? Oh, medical card. I keep getting off topic. I only really smoke cigarettes after I smoke weed. I really don't smoke cigarettes that much. Or when I'm damning somebody with one. But, hi, Viush. Hey, Stormy. How are you, boo? I got your message. I'm happy for you, love. We'll get there. So, anyways, the fuck was I gonna say? Medical card. So, PTSD, is pretty much the only, well, in this state, aside from like glaucoma and HIV and other diseases, PTSD is the only like mental disease that you can have to get it. But I have post-traumatic stress disorder, so that's how I got it. You got to go to a psych doctor, and then they have to diagnose you with that, and then you go to a certified doctor to prescribe it. I get prescribed 2 ounces a month. Does weed really help with anxiety? Yeah, it does. But you know what, though? Sometimes I get paranoid because my third eye starts to open. Like, when I smoke, I start, like, my brain goes on this track that makes sense. Like, I start thinking about shit, and it really does make sense, but it gets too overwhelming, and I start to get, like, you know, like, sometimes I get really hard on myself, like, oh, I should be doing this, and I should, you know, just shit like that. So, Oh, it's all right, Janine. Hey, Chica. You know what's weird? I was watching back one of my lives, and I'm so sorry if I miss people's comments. It's not that I'm an asshole. It's that literally I don't see it in the feed. I don't know if it's like delayed or something. I don't know, but does it really make you hungry? Yes, of course. Girl, you never smoked weed before? Yeah, it makes you hungry. Gives you the munchies. What is the correlation? Every weed smoker I know that smokes cigarette cigs be lit for that. Honestly, for me, they say, okay, how it started is when I was younger. They used to say that if you smoke weed, you actually enhances the weed. But in my opinion, it actually like brings it down a notch because I don't like to be too, stoned. There's my boo, CJ. Hungry, happy, sleepy. That's it. Yes. Only contact. Girl, I'm going to have to smoke you out. Have you heard of Spice? The crazy insides? Yes, I've heard of Spice. Never smoked that shit. That shit is not natural, and it makes people go crazy. Do I tell people's fortunes? I read tarot cards, liquid snakes. Yes, I do. But I'm not... Okay, so I have a third eye. Oh, this is what I wanted to do, y'all. I wanted to do a Q&A, so you guys can ask me any question you want to ask, and I'll answer it. Within reason. Don't get too crazy. Gabriella says, so I think that spell worked on her, and by the sounds of it, he's going to be coming back soon. I'm so excited. Yay! Yay, 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 yay. Congratulations. Congratulations, lovely. Is that my real nose? No, it's not. How could you tell? You must know me. No, this isn't my real nose. I got my nose fixed. How'd you know? Is it that obvious? You know this ain't no Arab nose. Shit. The fuck? Is that why you ask? Because Arabs got big noses. Most of them. But that's not true. Like, I have cousins that have the cutest, smallest nose, but I sure as fuck wasn't. Mine wasn't bad. Like, this is all mine. But instead of just being straight, I had a big ass bump. Am I high? Yes, off my ass. You had to ask? Is that... You didn't ask, Tina. Oh, am I bi? I'm not bisexual. I'm bi-curious. Like I wouldn't have a relationship with a woman, but, I might mess with one. You guys getting personal. Fuck. I put myself on fire here. Under fire. Look at Rocco. He don't like the questions you asking. I heard Arab doctors are the best for nose jobs. Probably so. Probably so. What you want? Okay, come on. Probably so. They are constantly... Oh, that's your toy, Rocco. Constantly doing it for the people. Arab people. So a fling. Not even a fling, but like a wham bam thinking man type shit. Why did, is it not obvious I had a nose job? I hope not. He wants water. Hold on, I can't see. I didn't do Gabriella's. She went to someone else because I didn't have time to take her. But thank you, Leslie. It wasn't me that did that. I can't take credit for somebody else's work. Wait, I missed a lot of shit. I'm like trying to keep up. Alright, what involves spells that you learn from my channel, Ariana? How effective is a spell on a narcissist individual? Well, not as effective as everybody else, because narcissists don't give a fuck about anybody but themselves. So it makes it very difficult. Not that it can't be done, but it's a lot more work, and sometimes they actually react in a bad way. Like they can't handle the emotions, so they start to like be even more of assholes. But you have to do it a certain way. You have to use a lot of calming herbs and stuff like that. Wait, the spell was done by someone else because she doesn't do what I needed. LOL. Oh yeah, that. Yeah, I didn't do the those miscarriage spells. I can't. In regards to my husband, I learned so much from you. You're amazing. Oh, thank you, Ariana. How effective is a spell if you've never had sex but maybe kissed, etc.? Great question. Okay, so there's an energetic cord that gets connected when you have sex with somebody, especially when you orgasm by somebody. So you're basically like joining souls for that moment. So spells are a lot more effective if there's been recent sexual contact. Also, they're a lot more effective if you had sexual contact at all. Spells are usually like they have to have some kind of connection to you, whether it be sexual or, you know, if they had feelings for you in any type of way. If somebody just doesn't even know you exist, a spell's not going to work. Starting to wonder if your guy's a narcissist. Orgasm by Captain Hook? No. Like I said, it doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, it won't work, but it is a lot easier to manifest like a love spell when there has been sexual contact. Captain Hook. Gonzo's nose. How long does this spell last, and do they wear off? I do think that, like, you have to kind of that's why I do boosters on my work, but I feel that you do have to keep up with it. You know, I do feel like they can wear, especially if you're working, like I said, if you're working on somebody that has no real genuine feeling for you, then yeah, they'll definitely wear off. If you get it to work, it will wear off over time. Unless you can forge that relationship, forge that bond into something real from that point, which should be the whole point of doing a love spell on somebody who doesn't love you. I swear I love all your videos. Can I send you an email? Yes, of course. What if they're very stubborn? Again, makes it difficult, but there's ways to break it. You can't break somebody's free will. You can manipulate it. That's what I always tell people. Free will is free will. But you can manipulate that shit. Cause them to have thoughts, dreams, see signs, smells, stuff like that. If you have the bond, but he's stubborn as shit. Same thing is what I've been saying. Do you feel breakup work works faster than love work, or about the same? It does. I feel like it does work faster. Because you're affecting, okay, and I was talking to one of my clients, and she's actually a friend, and she was like, you know, how can a witch, like, not guarantee love work, like free will work, but they can guarantee, like, to curse somebody and fuck them up? Well, because when you're cursing somebody, you're affecting everything around them. When you're doing a love work, you're manipulating that person's free will. That's the difference. So that's why pretty much, you know, a witch can guarantee she can hex somebody and fuck their life up, but she couldn't guarantee that she can get him to come back to you, for example. Because trying to get him to come back to you is manipulating his free will. But cursing someone, you're basically, you know, making, you know, nails pop up in the road and then run over it and then get a flat tire, or a police car just so happen to be behind them when they're doing 80 miles an hour, or, you know, shit like that. You're affecting the energy around them. You're not trying to get them to do something. Can you overpower someone else's spell work? Absolutely. It depends on what it is, how they did it, how powerful they are, how much they have, like how badass their ancestors are, you know, their connection to their spirits, how well they take care of their spirits, that sort of thing. If you find random bruises on your legs and arms, could that be a sign of someone doing witchcraft on you? Yeah, or either that or you're getting spiritually attacked in some way, shape, or form. Or you could have like a blood problem. You might want to go to the doctor. Maybe you people should improve yourselves rather than trying nonsense voodoo. What does that mean, liquid snakes? What does that mean, liquid snakes? What you mean nonsense? Oh, do I have to block you? Am I not gonna like you? Are you the same? Aren't you the same? Here comes the troll. I think he's the one that asked me about my nose. Think about it. You're talking gibberish. Okay, then do me a favor. Don't fucking watch me then. You're talking gibberish. You're on a channel for magic and clearly you don't believe. Why are you watching it? It doesn't make sense to me. Hey, J2 Funny. Like, that doesn't... Why don't you improve yourself instead of going in a chat room and talking shit to people? Talking about improve yourself. Fucking improve yourself. Clearly, you got some fucking issues that you feel the need to go into somebody's chat room and just talk shit to random people that you don't know. Liquid Snakes. What a dumbass fucking name. Alright, I'm blocking you. You're boring me. Fucking pussy. To see the crazy deluded people. Okay. Send me your name and date of birth. I'll show you how deluded I am, dumbass. Liquid Snakes is a vibrational match to the nonsense. Improve yourself, child. LOL, take your own advice. Exactly. Take your own advice. Crazy deluded people. I think it's pretty crazy and deluded that you go on somebody's shit just to mock them or talk shit. Maybe you should hex me. I wouldn't waste my energy on you, boo-boo. I'm trying to block this motherfucker. I don't know how. I'm so, like, not technologically inclined. Hey, El Hawel. Oh, he don't steal my joy. In fact, he's entertaining me. He's not stealing my joy whatsoever. Call Voodoo tech support. That was pretty funny. I'll give you that much. I'll give you that. I don't fucking know how to do this. Oh, there we go. There, I did it. Okay, I just blocked him. Too bad. He seemed like he, she, whatever the fuck, seemed like he had some sort of personality, but... Do you work with the Santa Muerte? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yeah, that's what I don't understand. You're sitting there giving other people advice. Oh, try to improve yourself rather than doing nonsense voodoo. Meanwhile, you're on a nonsense channel. Like, talking shit to a bunch of nonsense believers. Clearly, the law of attraction is scientifically proven. It's physics. Magic basically, in essence, is a type of physics. Affecting the energy around you. That's proven. So you can't really say it's nonsense. People wouldn't... That's what I don't get. Like, do you really think that these traditions would be passed down from generation to generation to generation and taught, and people would spend money on doing it, not just hiring spellcasters, but for themselves, for eons, since the beginning of time? If it was nonsense, that doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. But, okay. He doesn't believe in himself to a certain degree if he doesn't believe in this. Basically, anybody who doesn't believe in magic can't believe in God or any of that sort. CJ Padilla's dad said, uncle said, yeah, go find somewhere else to hang out, dude. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Clearly, you don't have anything else to do with your time. Which is pretty sad, than to mock people and talk shit. He's the one that asked me about my nose. I got a cute nose. I paid good money for this nose, motherfucker. Can you have a mental connection with someone and emotional and still refuse to commit? Hold on. This Haiwan is an energy vampire. That's why he's jealous. He can't have or believe in what you do. This is true, my brother. This is true. I feel bad for... I mean, he wasn't even that much of an asshole. He was just rude. I suppose he could have said ruder shit. But would I pick up off his energy? Oh, thank you, bro. He said I look gorgeous. What I picked up off his energy was that he's just bored. And deep down, I feel like he questions it himself. People choose not to believe in what they don't understand. So I don't even think he's 100% of a non-believer. Otherwise, he wouldn't be watching. He wouldn't even get entertained by it. Not a bad person, just bored. Yes, I had a question that I missed. Hold on. Where'd it go? It was about an emotional connection. I'm stoned, otherwise I forgot. I'm stoned, otherwise I forgot. Did that make sense? It didn't. Yeah. Oh, Bobby said I knew he was a troll and he asked about... And I don't give a fuck. I'm not ashamed of anything. I'm beautiful. Okay? Yeah, I really don't care. I tell everybody, yeah, if somebody asks, yeah, I paid it's my nose. I paid good money for it. Everything else is real. And all I did was get this shaved down because I had a big-ass bump. I had a deviated septum. I can't find the question. I'm so sorry. I wanted to answer it. I read it too. I just don't remember what the fuck it was. Today's my day off, Emily. So I'm not taking any phone calls whatsoever. How do I dispose of a 7-day Blockbuster candle after I've completed the spell? I break it outside away from my home. And of course I pick up the glass and then I throw it away. Because I don't like to leave litter. It just bothers me. Hey, Miss Lovely. Hi, Miss Nemesis. Oh, mental and emotional. That's it. Mental and emotional connection and still won't commit. What about it? What about the mental and emotional connection? Like, will a spell work on that person? Is that what you asked? Or, I wish I could find the whole question. Sorry. I'm stoned right now. Otherwise, I would remember what the fuck it was. You're welcome, Jessica. Thank you for what? I am very stoned. What do I like to do for fun? I like to cook, and I like to hang out with my friends. And even though, like, I really don't know a lot of people up here because I moved from Florida, and I've been here 2 years now total, and, you know, I know a few people, but I'm kind of like, it takes a lot for me to let someone into my circle because I don't trust very easily. But what friends I do have, I like to hang out with when I have time. I haven't done that in a while. My friend came to see me from New York. She stayed the weekend. You guys got to semi-meet her. She was in the background of one of my videos. And I'm kind of mentoring her with this. But I like to dance. I like to watch TV and shit. And I like to go hiking. I love nature. What else? I like to crochet. I like to do like crafty stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Listen to music, stuff like that. My favorite thing to cook. Oh, girl, I love how to cook everything. But believe it or not, I don't cook Arabic food that much. I know this is going to sound crazy, but I really don't like Arabic food like that. I like hummus and I like, you know, like dawali and stuff like that. But I really don't like, I don't know. It's not my favorite. I'll just put it that way. I'll eat it, and it's a pain in the ass to cook. Like, everything takes fucking hours of prep. I know. I knew it, Hawa. I knew you were gonna get mad. I just don't like it. I mean, it's alright. I'm not a fan of lamb. And they cook with a lot of lamb. But, I mean, certain things, but it's too much to process to make. Like, everything takes forever. I like falafel. I like falafel, hummus, dawali, zaitu za'atar. I like laban. I mean, I like a lot of things, but there's a lot I really don't like. Kanafa, yeah, I do like kanafa. I guess I do like it. It's just a bitch to make. But I love to cook everything. I'm good at cooking Italian food, Spanish food, soul food, like white people food, like macaroni and cheese and fried chicken and shit. Stuff like that. I guess that's white and black people food, like country food. No. Makluba. Yeah, I like that too. Well, here's the thing, baby girl. Palestine is Israel. It's now called Israel. But it's, you know, I'm Palestinian, but now what you guys know it as is Israel. We just recently got granted a little piece of land called Palestine, but the whole country is Israel now. Mahshi and kusa, yeah. I do like it, okay? But it's not my favorite to cook. And it's not my favorite to eat. Like, I like a lot of other foods much better. Bobby. Bobby always says Arabic men are gorgeous. They are gorgeous. Yeah, so my ancestors are like, okay, so Bethlehem, Jerusalem, that's technically Israel now. So that's why I call it Israel, because that's what you guys know it as. But it'll always be Palestine to me. But there's only a very small section of land that is legally called Palestine. So, oh my God, how did I get close to my, yeah. I got close to my face again, y'all. I don't know how the fuck I keep doing that. Sorry. Look, I keep fucking it up. God damn it. Alright, there we go. They are crazy. Oh my God. Yes, they are. You know what? I've never dated an Arabic man, and I won't, because they remind me of my family members. But I don't even think I used the word Israel, did I? I said Bethlehem, Nazareth, and Jerusalem. I never actually said Israel, because it's Palestine to me. As of 1947, there's an occupation. In 1949, I believe, officially it became Israel. So, thank you, Emily. Yes, I honestly do feel my ancestry has a lot to do with it. So, you know, not that people from other cultures couldn't be just as strong, but I do feel like it has a lot to do with it, especially with my grandmother being who she was. She was very strong. So what type of men do I date? I like white boys. I like Latino men too. My boyfriend now is, I've been with him for 5 years. He's half Italian and half white. Just regular country white. I love me some white boys. Naam Habibti, Palestine Bladna. Yes, it is. Always. That's what I'm saying. No, because somebody asked me, she's like, you're Palestinian, but you said your ancestors are from Israel, because I said Jerusalem, Nazareth, Bethlehem, and that is Israel, but technically. But it's Palestine to us, of course. Do you believe in dark energy? Oh, yeah, I do, absolutely. She's more of an alchemist, Ashira. I love watching her. She's very knowledgeable, and she's an alchemist more than a witch. But she's a witch. She uses alchemy. Everybody does. But it's, how can someone protect themselves from spiritual attacks? Yeah, she's very smart. There's a lot of ways you can use cascarilla. That's what I like to use. It's eggshell powder. You can keep certain crystals on you, like quartz or selenite, tourmaline. Black tourmaline's good. Cleansing baths all the time. You know, I always have a candle or 7 for protection at all times. You know. Gentry studying alchemy and astro-herbalism. That's amazing, girl. However, you can use your heritage herbs. Your sage is the strongest. Yep. Onyx. Aw, thank you, boo. Thank you. Can you tell what can break a protection? I tried the garlic. Is there something stronger than garlic? Sulfur. I feel like sulfur is good, but garlic, sulfur, aloe, Yeah. Obsidian is good too. I saw from Mamacita to put black pepper in front of your door against jealous people. Yes, that's very good. Black pepper is good for cleansing yourself as well if you can handle it. You're welcome, Celia. You do a lot of work that resembles root work at times, so have you studied hoodoo? To be honest, Emily, I haven't studied a motherfucking thing. Everything I've learned, I pretty much, my spirits taught me. My grandmother passed when I was 13. So although I got to learn a little bit from her, I didn't get the honor of learning. My grandmother on my mom's side is alive. My grandmother on my father's side is where I get all my gifts from. And she passed away when I was 13. But everything I do, I literally, like, I swear to God, you guys could believe me or not, but it's like they just put it in my head. They're like, oh, do this. And then, of course, I've watched other witches, and, like, Mamacita mentors me. And, you know, I've never once, like, I just recently started reading, which I shouldn't say never once, I just recently started reading books on witchcraft. It just comes to me, yeah. It does. Exactly. Exactly. What does jumping of the flame mean in a candle spell? I've seen different meanings. It depends on, everything depends on what it's for, like what the candle is for. Mentor in the craft would be nice. Just got a vintage makeup travel case that's going to be turned into a travel altar. That would be nice. I find that there's more meaning when the flame is just perfectly still. That means that there's a lot of energy around it. The thorns from Devil's Tongue works great for protection. I can't find my lighter. I hate losing shit. Oh, good, I found it. Thank you, St. Anthony. I love St. Anthony. Every time I lose something, he finds it for me. What about when you do a reverse spell and the glass is totally black? It means it absorbed a lot of the energy. And that there was a lot to reverse. There was a lot of negativity. So yeah, you got the DNA for spiritual power. Thank you, El Hawel, and you too. I wish, you know what? You guys are all awesome. I wish I could meet you all in real life. You're welcome. Do I have a travel altar? I have this little trunk that was my mom's that I use, but I don't have it like, I just pack it when I go. I don't have it like pre-set up to go. I probably should. Can you do a love spell without something personal on a birthday? You could use a picture, but you have to have at least a picture. Like if you could, or you could do spirit powder. You could do a spirit powder. You just put what you have, whatever information you do have, and you put it on 9 pieces of paper and burn it. Hey, Ray. Can you do a spell on Sundays? You could do a spell on any day. It's just not optimal for certain. Sundays are good for healing work. Wendy. Yes, of course. Shit. Come on, girl. Melissa Meekins asks, how long does it take for love spells to... Well, it depends on what it is, but the general rule of thumb is they say 90 days. But I've had spells happen much quicker, and I've had spells happen take longer, but not, they say 3 full cycles of the moon. How do you know if someone's your twin flame? To be honest, I don't know. I don't really, you guys are going to hate me, but I don't really believe in twin flames. I know that probably sounds crazy, but I don't know. I really don't. I'm not that I don't 100% believe in it, but I question that. I believe in soulmates, but I think there's a difference. Like, I think your twin flame could be anybody, not necessarily like a love. Could be your mom or your dad or, stuff like that. مجانين. أنا بحبك كتير 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 الحوال. أنت حبيبة قلبي. What if you have underwear and want to do a love spell with it, but when you don't have the chance to burn a candle, what can you do? Some tips? You could do a honey jar. You don't necessarily have to burn a candle on it. Does manipulation work? And if so, what color candle do I need? And could I do it tonight? Because he said he should get his income tax this week, so that means he'll be going back to Austin. Oh. Purple. You could do purple. It's like a domination. You could do it. I would do it after midnight, where it's technically Monday. Bobby says the only Arab word I know is yalla. Yalla. Yalla, let's go. Break down the rules when clients work under you. So, if I say no contact, that means no fucking contact. That's one. For two, when you do start working it out, whatever the case is, don't just like be like, oh, be like a little kid with a toy and like try to, you have to be on your best behavior for that full 90 days. Okay, don't just, oh, they're starting to manifest so I can start fights and I can, question them or blow up their phone or all that other stuff. No. None of that. None of that shit. Yeah, basically just listen to me. Exactly. That's pretty much it. Ease into it, yes. Like, don't just because you start to see them manifest think you can just do whatever the fuck you want and just, okay, now I can blow up their phone. Now I can ask them who they're with, what they're doing, at all times and all this other shit. Like, don't start being clingy, just chill. Calm down. Am I taking clients? I wasn't trying to take any new clients for a little bit. I need to kind of just focus on the ones I have. My dad taught me a lot of Spanish cuss words. Puta. Pendejo. Emily says, I'm exactly the type of person that I'd love to teach a few classes on magic at my shop one day. People would love my charisma, knowledge. Not sure if you're into that. I am into that kind of thing. Hit me up. I'll come in via webcam or whatever if you want. I'll be happy to. Aw, thanks, Boo. You made my night. Aw, I love you guys. Do I have any tips on lesbian spells? I've worked on quite a few lesbians. They're saffron. Use saffron. Not saffron. Safflower. Use safflower. It's very good for gay relationships. Particularly male gay relationships, but also females. Girl, I only know one stitch, like the one to make a blanket. I only know how to make blankets or handkerchiefs or anything with a square shape. But I don't know how to make shirts and shit like that. Why do I keep getting... Fucking A. There we go. Keep getting close to my face. Nothing seems to work. Well, you guys have to remember, when it comes to love work, you also have to change your, I don't want to say change who you are, but change, like, your behaviors, you know. Love spells are good, but you still, just like I always say, if you were doing a job or prosperity work, you still have to go look for money. You still have to go, you know, look for a job. You still have to do what you got to do in the physical world to attract that money. You can't just sit in your fucking house and expect money to fly through the window. Same with love work. You have to, you know, if you're needy and clingy, try not to be that way. Be confident in yourself. Like, you know, that's another thing. Like, I try to teach my clients, like, treat them like at first, when you're in the reconciliation process, treat them like a friend. Okay. Don't just jump, you know, into all that other shit. Like, let them, you know, crave you in the physical world also, because no matter what, like, if you're a needy, clingy person, nobody's going to be attracted to that, you know? You have to, like, have the confidence to not, you know, be so clingy. Like, I don't know, like, I've had the most beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous clients. Young, beautiful, have banging ass bodies, and yet they have a hard time keeping a man. Why? Because they don't know how to let go. Like, they feel like if they're not constantly blowing up that person's phone, if they're not constantly with that person, they're just going to forget about them. No, it's the opposite, you know? Thanks, Ray. Making me blush. But, you know, you have to have the confidence to realize that that person's going to want you more and miss you more if you're not so available all the time. Have your own life. Let them see you living your life. That's why I always say, like, be active, you know, be out taking smiling selfies, post funny shit. Don't, and never, listen, those crybaby memes that I see everywhere, I fucking hate those. Don't post crybaby posts. Don't do it. Just please don't do it. Now, I'm guilty of ranting sometimes. Like, I'll fucking go on a rant. But, like, those crybaby posts that are like, oh, how, like, I saw one that said something like, how can somebody, said something like, how can somebody make you feel like you mean so much one day and then the next day nothing, or something along those lines. It sounds so pathetic, y'all. It sounds so fucking pathetic. Confidence is attractive. You could be the ugliest person in the world, unattractive. I don't use the word ugly. Most unattractive physically, but if you have confidence in yourself and you know, present yourself well, you dress nice, you smell good, you know, you have good hygiene, you take care of yourself, people are going to be attracted to that. If you're constantly doubting yourself, if you're constantly, like, you know, trying to seek approval from people, it doesn't work. You have to be confident in yourself. Believe in yourself. Don't blow up people's phones. Yes, Leslie, confidence and boldness. Be bold, be confident, make jokes, laugh, smile, have a good time. Like, don't be a Debbie Downer. Don't be depressing. And when you first start dating somebody, you first start getting serious, keep some mystery about yourself. Don't tell people everything. Like, let them earn that shit. Let them find that shit out about you. Don't just tell them your whole life story. You know, let them keep some mystery. Guys like mystery. Girls like mystery. Aw, I love you too, boo. Ariana. Who reaches out to who first? They reach out to you first. Thank you, Ray. They reach out to you first, okay? You don't reach out to them. You don't, and especially if they ended the relationship, they reach out to you. Don't go chasing. And that's another thing. I got to start a whole channel on this shit. Okay, so like, when you break up, when somebody breaks up with you, right? Your initial reaction is to panic. People's emotions get the better of them. They start panicking. They start blowing up their phones. They start texting all types of crazy. They start doing all that extra. Don't do that. Calm the fuck down, okay? Step back and agree with it. Agree with the breakup. Agree with the breakup. Say, okay, you know what? I feel like you're absolutely right. You know, I would rather end this on a positive note. I agree with you. You know, let's take our space. Absolutely. Don't go crying. I mean, I understand some, you know, you can't help it. Sometimes you're just going to cry, but try your damnedest not to keep that shit in. Keep it in. And keep it cool. Keep it calm. Keep it collect. All right? Don't start blowing up their phone. Don't start. No. You don't want to show that anger. You just want to chill, back up, and agree. Okay? Then you make sure you live your life. You know, post a lot of pictures, hang out with your friends, make sure you're looking fly doing it. You know, live your life. Show that confidence in yourself that, you know what, you're not my whole life. That's another thing. And women take, and this is particularly for women. Some men do this too, but a lot of women put too much emphasis on an interaction. Like, they go on a first date and then they're thinking about marriage and weddings and, you know, having babies with the dude and like white picket fences and dogs and all that shit. No. Don't treat every date like it's going to be your fucking last. Don't treat every date like this is, you know, your fiance. Like, treat it like this is a date. We're having a good time. Don't try rushing into a relationship. Let me tell you something. I've had guys where I've given them my number, and then later on I was like, I don't know why I did that. I just wanted to be nice. And never answered them, never responded to any texts, never answered their calls, never called them back. And yet 3 months later, they're still texting me. Okay? It's because, you know, everybody kind of wants what's not attainable. So if you know, are so easy, exactly, just have fun. Like, if you are basically showing them off rip that you're putting a lot of emphasis on the relationship, that, you know, the sun rises and sets with this motherfucker, they're gonna put you on the back burner, because they're gonna know no matter what they do, they are gonna be able to see you or hang out with you. And like, for example, never accept the first invitation to hang out with the guy. Never. 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 Ever. Okay? So, you meet a guy online or some shit, right? You start chit-chatting. He's like, let's get together. Let's get together tonight or tomorrow. You always say no. You always say, no, I actually have plans that day, so how about we make it for another day? Don't be scared that he's not going to want to hang out with you. That's just going to make you seem more attractive. That's going to make you more attractive. Like, wait a minute, this girl didn't just jump on my dick the second I offered her a date. Right. Not even hard to get, but yeah, a little, yeah, kind of, but just like, you know, yeah, you're cool, yeah, I like you, but I have plans that day. I'm not going to drop my plans to hang out with you. Because most women would. Most women, I don't want to say most, but a lot of them do. If they like a guy and the guy offers to hang out with them, no matter what they got planned that day, they'll figure it out. No, I got plans. Even if you don't have plans, I got plans. Let's do it another time. And it's not rude. If you have plans, you have plans. Like, and don't let them take you to McDonald's on the first day. Oh my God. So let me tell you a story. Okay. So I broke up with me and my man been together 5 years, but I left him for like 6 months. And so I met this guy on fucking Tinder. Now I just use that shit as a video game. Like, how many matches can I get? But Seriously. Actually, I don't use Tinder anymore. But anyways, so I met this guy, and he, we made plans to hang out. Of course, the first offer I did not take, but the second time I did. And he even tried to insist. He's like, he's like, wanted to hang out that night. And I was like, no, I can't. I got shit. He's like, no, you're going to hang out with me. I was like, no, we'll do it another day. Whatever. Insisted he wanted to hang out with me. So the next time I hung out with him or whatever, he insisted. So I let him pick me up. He picks me up. Now, mind you, I live in Connecticut. It was around 10 o'clock. Everything is pretty much closed. And there's a few, Applebee's was open or some shit. I was like, oh, let's go to Applebee's. He's like, he looked, the way he looked, you could tell he did not want to spend any money. And he's like, he said something, I don't remember what it was. I was like, okay, well, there's really not a lot of options, but fuck it. Now at this point, I know he's not wanting to spend money. So now I know, I'm definitely paying for my own food or whatever. So I don't give a fuck where we go. So we went to Sonic drive-thru, right? Mind you, he drove all the way from Bridgeport to here, which is a half hour away. But anyway, so we go through the Sonic drive-thru, and we order our food, right? And we get up to the window to pay, and I could tell, he's reaching out. Oh, because this is what I said to him before. I was like, yo, if, you're worried about having to pay for me to eat. Because he asked me, this is what happened. Let me back up. He goes, well, what do you want to do? And I said I was hungry. I didn't eat all day. I was like, I want to eat. You could tell right then he really wasn't trying to, he made this face he wasn't trying to spend money. So I was like, okay, well, whatever. So that's when we went to Sonic. So we get up. I was like, well, I don't need you to pay for my food. I got money. I don't need you to pay for my food. And he's like, oh, no, whatever, right? I was like, in fact, I'll pay for your food, motherfucker. I'm not no broke bitch. So we get through the drive-thru. We go to the thing, about to pay, and I swear he's reaching, if he was going any fucking slower to reach for his wallet, he would have been going backwards, all right? I was like, it's okay. It's all right. I got this. He's like, oh, you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Fucking pay for it. And ate our food. I was like, oh, I'm getting real tired. Drop me off. This motherfucker, I never called this motherfucker again, nor did I answer his phone call. This motherfucker called and messaged me, texted me, everything for weeks. Finally, he's like, oh, well, I guess I give. He's like, never mind. What'd he say? He said something like, oh, nice knowing you. That's what he said. Nice knowing you. I still didn't message him back. And then the next day after that, hey, what's up? I thought it was nice knowing me, motherfucker. Unbelievable. I was so disgusted. I was like, oh, how rude. Ew. I don't care if I offered. You never let a bitch pay for the first time. You're crazy, bro. You're crazy. That is a cheap ass motherfucker. I couldn't believe it. Don't try to insist on taking me out and then you don't want to take me out. What the fuck? Oh, God. This is what we got to deal with in this generation? That's crazy. Ugh. It was fucking horrible. Couldn't believe the audacity. For real. Throw him right away. Sheep chada. I've had men make plans with me, and then we postpone it, and I never hear from them again. Okay. Laura. So if a guy ever flakes on you, you don't give him that opportunity to even flake on you a second time. You make him earn that shit. If a guy ever flakes on you, okay, so let's say you make plans, right? For Friday. Friday comes and he don't call or show up or whatever. And then send you some bullshit text message the next day or a few days later. Oh, I'm so sorry about what happened, whatever. You pull that shit on them. Only you don't even let them make the plan. So yeah, I'll let you know when I'm free again. I'm not gonna be free for a little bit. So I'll let you know. I'll let you know when I'm free again. You never let a motherfucker just flake on you and then get the opportunity to do it again. Hell to the no. Oh, hell no, he wasn't going to have me pay for an Uber on top of it. Fuck that. I made him take me right home. And some men think because they bought you a Happy Meal, you owe them some sex or something. Oh, my God. That's so true. But never, ever, ever. Raymond put a bunch of pussies. Yeah, he's a pussy. Yeah. You never just give it up on first, second, or third date even. Okay? Make them work for that shit. Don't ever let a man make you feel like you owe him anything. I think all my babies are smart enough to know that. Like, hell no. You make them work for that shit. Even if you want it. Even if you're horny as fuck. Make them work for that shit. You know, because if a guy can hit it that quick, then... I mean, not all the times, because I've known a few of my friends that their girls gave it up pretty easy and they still, you know, but they treated them like shit and stuff like that. Not because they were easy, but because that's why they liked them so much, is because the girls kind of treated them like shit. It's unfortunate that that's how we kind of, men and women, are kind of built that way. Like, you have to, somebody that you have to earn their respect and earn their acknowledgement and all that, earn their compliments and stuff, you work harder for. It's just psychology. It's just the way it is. Easy come, easy go. Right. Exactly. So, make them work for it. Make them work for your affection. Don't be cold. It's okay. It's called the bliss point. All right? You have to be the right amount of salty and sweet. Okay? So, you, like... men like compliments, but you gotta kind of be sexy about it. Like, damn, you look good like that, or like something like that. Oh, that outfit looks sexy on you, boo. Or compare them to a sexy celebrity that they kind of resemble, whatever. Like, oh, you looking like Denzel, or whatever the case is. Like, you compliment them, but in a sexy kind of way, and then still kind of be a little bit of a bitch at the same time. Be a little bit feisty. I'm not saying don't be who you are. Like, be who you are, but everybody has to have game. It's unfortunate. People are like, oh, I don't want to play games. And I'm sorry. You know, I don't know what to tell you. This is the way the world is. I didn't make the fucking world. I didn't make the rules. I didn't make psychology. That's just the way it is. If you want to have success in the dating game, with or without magic... You know, magic definitely helps, don't get me wrong, but especially, like, for people who don't do magic, like, you have to have some game. It's just the way it is. It's psychology. It's chemistry. We're built like that. We're built a certain type of way. So you either go with it or you bitch about it. Salty, Shabnam, salt, sukkar, salty, sweet. Yeah, Katayef. Katayef. That's an Arabic dish. Katayef is salty and sweet. Jibna b'sukkar, yeah, which is cheese and sugar. It's like we make it orange. Do you guys make it orange? I don't know if everybody makes it orange, but it's like, I call it the furry stuff. It's like a pastry. And it's got cheese in it, and you put the syrup on it. It's so good. Ugh, it's so good. God, that I love. I love the sweets. I love betlawa, like baklava. A lot of people think that just Greeks eat that, but the Arabs have been eating betlawa. I'm pretty sure we invented it. I'm not sure, though. Churros. Now, that's all sweet. We're talking about salty, sweet. You got to be salty and sweet at the same time. Oh, and another thing. You can't... Okay, and I'm talking about in the courting part or reconciliate. So if you're courting somebody or if you're reconciling with them, okay? And even a little bit deeper into the relationship too. Unless you're really living together or married, you kind of always got to be on your game. Like, don't answer every phone call. or every text. Miss one or two. Like, don't make it like you're sitting there staring at the fucking phone waiting for them to call. Show you have your own life. Show you have your own friends. Show you have your own, things that make you happy. Never revolve your whole life around a man or a woman. Never. Never. Never make them think like you're their entire world. You can't do that. People start to get freaked out about that shit. They don't want to be your entire world. As much as they might say that, whoever, I doubt that they even say that they do, but no, they might say, oh, you're my world. That doesn't literally mean that you have to make them your whole world. Really? Tacos de pastor? I don't even know what the hell that is, Bobby. We did invent baklava. I knew it. We invented everything. The Turks ruled Spain for a long time. We actually eat a lot of Arabic food without even realizing it. Learning a lot of history here. No. El Hawel, do you know what tacos de pastor is? Girl, bye. Teach me, what the fuck is it? It must be called something different in Arabic. I love Bobby. Aw, Ariana. We love you, boo. I know, I do feel like this is like a small family, like a little community. I love how I always rewatch my shit after when I have a chance. And I watch all your comments and stuff. And I think it's so sweet how you guys are all so sweet to each other. I love that. There's no pettiness or bickering or all that, which I've seen in other chat rooms. Should thou? I love El Hawel. He's the best. Living room. Oh, yes. You guys are doing a video? Of course I'll be there. Tell me when. I'll be there. I love you guys. I was like, I got to do a live chat. Just a chilling chat. No spell, just video. Just me and you guys. Noah's not here. He must have left. So anyways, y'all, I think I'm going to finish smoking my blunt and... Oh, there he is. Hey, Noah. You've been quiet. I haven't seen you. Do you guys have any more questions for me that you want me to answer? Just listening while I do other stuff. No, oh, you guys are doing a power of 3, right? I want to do a power of 3. I've been wanting to. Do contact spells work? Yeah, girl, any spells work. Honestly. All spells. There's a spell for pretty much everything. For that stupid liquid snakes or whatever the fuck. I just don't see how people don't believe it. I guess if they didn't, obviously they've never done it or had it done to where it worked, because if they only knew how much you can do, they would never even say that. That's why it just shocks me that there's so many non-believers. How can you sit there and, know that this stuff has been, it's in the Bible. I mean, it's been passed down for generations, eons. It's been around forever. So how could you sit there and say it's not real? Why would people be bothering for all this time? It just doesn't make sense. You kind of got to be a little bit stupid not to believe. You're saying we're delusional. No, you're delusional. This shit's been around for eons. What the fuck? I mean, come on. Like, how could you? It just, even like big government, like the Illuminati and shit. They all practice magic. I hate to break it to you. So yes, the Bible speaks of it. Like, I mean, it's been around for the Egyptians. How do you think they built the pyramids? I honestly feel like there was some spiritual help there. They had, to this day, they can't seem to figure out how the fuck they did it. Each one of those bricks that built the pyramid are very, very heavy. I don't remember exactly how. I think it was close to a ton or something. I don't remember, but it's a lot of pounds where they couldn't have carried it by themselves. And how tall. And do you know the Great Pyramid is precisely in the middle of the earth? Like like you can literally measure the shit. It would be exactly, precisely, dead smack in the middle of the earth. I mean, that's not coincidence. I mean, you know. Aw. Dad. Love you, boo. But yeah, and the Bible, granted, it says, oh, you know, thou shalt not suffer a witch and all that other shit. Honestly, I feel like there were just agendas. If you go based on the principles of the Bible and that all men are made of sin, then it's kind of naive to think that the people who actually wrote the Bible, no matter how close to Yahweh they might have been, that they didn't put some things in there for their own agendas. Leviticus 19, verse 21 through 33 states, that men should not shave their heads or their beards. It does say that. Leviticus 19, 21 through 33. Men shall not shave their heads or their beards. So, you know, therefore, anybody who has a bald head or shaves is committing a sin. So that, it's like, I don't, you know. But I do feel like there was some kind of, you know, it was inspired spiritually, for sure. But do I think that everything in there is? No. Because there's certain things that just, there's too many contradictions. There's certain things that just don't make sense. And anybody that has the slightest bit of intelligence could see that. But, you know, do I believe in the saints? Do I believe? Yes, I do. I believe they're all very powerful people, and they were connected to Yahweh, which is the Almighty. In my opinion, that's the Almighty. And then there's, you know, there's other gods and goddesses. But my belief, as above, so below. So if everything on this earth is male and female, even everything, animals, humans, even fucking light sockets and batteries and shit, what makes us think that there's only one male energy? It just doesn't make sense. So I believe that there's an almighty God, like the Almighty, and then there's other deities. Do a video on how I protect myself from curses. I definitely will. I've been asked for that video a lot. I have to give it to you guys. The liquid gecko. Yes, I did. I thought I did. Why? Do you see anything? Yeah, I blocked him. Hey, Miss Aradia. There's my baby. I love you. The liquid gecko. El Hawel comes up with some funny ass shit. He calls Trump the orange gummy bear. I love you most. The Christians try to say that their God is the only one. I call bullshit. Even in the Bible, he talks in plural. And I definitely, I do believe there's an almighty. I haven't seen Rowan. I wonder how he's doing. I gotta call him. But I do believe there's one God that is, you know, an almighty, and he's like the main, like the head honcho, in other words. But I definitely feel like there's, just like with anything, there's a hierarchy. Like, you know, in governments, there's a hierarchy. There's the fucking president, and then there's the vice president, and then there's the secretary of the state, and then whatever. Same thing I feel like in the spiritual world. I feel like we do that for a reason, you know. Everything we do has a hierarchy. Like, even in a family, you got they say the father's the head of the family, then the mother, and then the oldest child, and then the youngest, you know, whatever, the middle child, and the youngest. There's a hierarchy. I feel like it's the same thing in the spiritual world. Everything we do, I feel like, is in the image of the spirits that run shit. There's a reason why we do things the way we do it. Oh, we don't judge you, Kahina. That's totally, you know, everybody's different. There's a lot of people that are like you that you know, they believe in energy. They don't believe in an actual deity, which that's totally fine. Everybody has their own belief, you know? Nobody really knows what the fuck. Nobody really knows 100% what it is. You just go by what you feel. I'm smoking a lot. I really don't smoke that much, y'all. Only when I'm a social smoker. So, like, when I go out and stuff and drink, or, like, when I'm smoking weed, or, like this, like, in a group chat, I smoke. But, like, I believe, like, with Jesus, I honestly believe that he is the son of the Almighty. And he's like kind of like a powerful saint, but not a god. That's what I believe. Right, exactly. No one died and came back to tell us exactly. We could only go based on what you feel. So, but what I don't like is, you know, people like trying to push their beliefs on other people. You know, everybody live and let live. That's all. If you don't believe in a certain thing, why come in a fucking chat room and talk shit about it? Like, mind your business. If you don't like it, don't watch. You missed it, Miss Aradia. This little fucktard came in here and was like, first he asked me about if this was my real nose, which I have to give him credit for because it's not my real nose. But either my doctor did just such a damn good job about it, or because it's so cute, or because he knows I'm Arab and I should have a bigger nose. I don't know. But I didn't really take any offense to it because I don't give a fuck. But then he started saying that we're all like delusional because we believe in magic and all this other shit. So he told people to work on them, improve themselves rather than mess with nonsense voodoo is what he said. Fuck off. Improve yourself. Hey, Sherlock. Yeah, some people like to watch my channel. They're trolls. I really don't give a fuck. I feel sorry for them. They entertain me more than anything. But I feel sorry for them because they have nothing better to do with their time. So. Aw, bye, Ariana. Thank you for coming. But I've been blessed when it comes to the trolls because the ones that I did have, like I had one that didn't like that I used the Trinity, but we got to talking, she actually turned out to be really cool. And she sent me a bunch of witchcraft online download books or whatever. She's actually really nice. She's just passionate in her beliefs, I guess. And then I had another one who wanted to tell me that had to do a spell, and I cussed her out. And then, what else? Oh, I had this asshole, but that's pretty much it. I mean, not too bad. I've had worse. I do get a lot of emails, boo. I definitely do, Lucretia. So, oh, good luck, Habibi. Allah ma'ak. I love you. Salam, Habibi. I send you all my best love and light, El Hawal. Bye, Bobby. Love you guys. Everyone's entitled to practice their own way. No one should say what's right or wrong. Absolutely. I wonder where Roro's at. He hasn't been coming into the lives lately. Who are all these clients with banging bodies you mentioned? Well, I can't say. But actually, all of my clients have pretty nice, well, figures. They're all beautiful. But anyways, all right, y'all. So I love you guys. I really enjoyed this live. I miss Rowan. I wonder if he's mad at me. But oh, you will never be a bother, Keena. Call me anytime. If I don't answer, yes, Leslie. Yes, they have, a lot of my clients have banging bodies that don't quit. Like, holy shit, I can only wish. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for, aw, thank you, Dad. He makes me blush. Thank you guys for joining me. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Love you guys. Linda. Hey, Linda. Oh, it's my pleasure, boo. Mwah. Big hugs and kisses from me to you guys. And all the love and blessings you could possibly handle. And I will see you guys in the next one. Love and light. Toodles, bitch.